Bro, I was recording the Warframe showcase with Ember, and like 7 minutes into it, I realized I was fucking muted. Jesus Christ. Anyways, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Warframe showcase video. Today we're going to be going over Ember, real quick. Um, got some stuff to catch up on before we continue with the video. First, if you are unaware, it is Warframe's anniversary. They started their whole deck stuff, their anniversary events. So for this week, we got the defense for the Dex Excalibur skin. We have a little
The
Noggle you could get
system
for
continues to fall
Excalibur.
into
You
chaos.
have
Check
also
navigation for
Exilus Weapon
active
Adapter.
invasions.
These will be up as of right now, 2 days and 11 hours. Every time it refreshes, it'll be a new thing. So if you don't have any of these stuff, by all means, go and get them. Really good stuff. All right. Another thing we need to talk about. Um, my schedule's changing for work while we head towards the strata relay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna have weekends off. Monday, I'm gonna work mornings. Thursday and Friday, I work afternoons. So what that means for the upload schedule, instead of it being instead of it being Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, no, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it's not gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with a Saturday live stream, and the storage is still gonna be sporadic. If something epic happens, I will definitely record it. Um, what else? Next video that I'm going to upload Thursday is going to be a Battlefield video. That Battlefield video, if you're interested, is going to talk about COD. It's going to talk about Battlefield and both the drama going on with them and where each are at with their respective games and stuff. Um, I know some of y'all are just here for Warframe, but if you're into like Battlefield and stuff, definitely have a lot to catch you up on with that. Um, what else? Um, I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna move forward with the Warframe showcase. Right now, we're going to be using Ember Prime with the heirloom skin. I don't have the her little halo because I'm not really much of a fan of it. But as per usual, here is the drip. I don't know what to put on her cosmetically, but what I went for was sort of like a lava-esque thing around her. As you can see, like right here, like around her butt area, her thighs, it's supposed to be like more lava. Her body's supposed to be sort of like obsidian stuff, like melted rock and stuff. Really cool stuff. The loadout, don't mind it. I'm just messing around with some things. And yeah, we're gonna go over her abilities. We're gonna go over her passive, and this is gonna help you see if you really want to pick her up and try her out if it's your first time. Note that there is a difference between primes and base frames. Base frames are a little bit weaker. They're not like bad. Primes are supposed to be stronger, tankier. So a little bit of stat differences here and there, but we'll get to that here in a bit. So starting off with Ember, going down to her base frame. She's over here. At base, Ember has 270. That stays the same with Prime and base. She gets a little increase in shields, and she gets a little increase in armor, so she does become more tanky. Her base variant is a little bit squishy, but like it's not that big a deal. Her second is like a huge like thing to help with damage reduction and stuff, but we'll get into that later. Energy stays the same. She has a sprint speed of 1.1. So those are little statistical differences between the base and the prime. Going over her abilities. So her passive, what she does is she essentially increases her power strength per enemy on fire within affinity range. So let's read the passive here. Receives 5% ability strength for every enemy within affinity range that is affected by heat. So she's all about lighting people on fire, and the fire can spread if enemies are close enough to each other, okay? Going off to her first ability, which is what she's going to use to spread fire initially. That's going to be Fireball. So what she does is she launches a Fireball at an enemy, As soon as it makes contact with them, it'll light them on fire. Like I said, if enemies are close to each other, they will also catch fire. This does have the little status effect with the fire where it stuns them for a second. And another thing that fire does is it does strip armor. Armor melts away. So fire is really good right now. This is what the ability looks like. So you just launch a fireball and it will light enemies on fire if they survive. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's right now I'll show you how it looks like in a bit. On to immolation. So immolation, what she does is she surrounds herself in fire. And this is what you're gonna use to make yourself more tanky, because what it does is it gives you damage reduction up to 90%, and it starts off at 50. It slowly builds up as long as you keep your second up, but you can ramp it up if you cast your fourth. And if you are too high and you're bleeding energy, because once you cap at like 90%, you are gonna start bleeding energy. You can hit your third to mitigate that meter. So there's a good play with it with that meter with your second, and really good overall. Okay, this is what it looks like when you cast it. You do that little animation for those of you didn't catch it, and she will at base she will start with 40 reduction up to 85, and the meter will go 0.5% per second. And yeah, as you can see there, as you're building up the meter, it gets hotter and hotter. Once you get maxed out, you will start losing energy. So just keep that in mind. Also, a little thing, this is going to segue into the third. If you cast your third, let's say you have it like at 90%, like in mine, I have it 90%. That's how much armor you will strip from enemies when casting your third ability. So there's good play with there to let it like build up and stuff, alright? Going on to Fire Blast. Fire Blast, what it does is much like the Arson Eximus units, you will unleash a wave of fire energy that will knock enemies back and light them on fire. Like I said, you can armor strip, but it also depends on what your immolation level is at, your percentage. And yeah, here's kind of what it's going to look like. You can get it to 100 if you cast it multiple times, or if you just build it up. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, you just turn to an Arson Eximus units, you knock them back, you light enemies on fire. By the way, I know I haven't been speaking about this, but you are mostly going to want to mod for strength and range. And going on to her fourth ability, which is a really fun ability, is Inferno. And I'm paraphrasing a lot of this stuff because I'm going off the top of my head with what I know with my knowledge. She calls forth a nearby comet or meteor, or rims chunks of it, and causes meteors to come crashing down on enemies. Enemies that survive do get lit on fire, obviously, and what else? And it hits pretty hard. Here's what it is. Here are the stats. And yeah, now to show you what it is, just to show you that I have nothing on here, we're gonna go over her abilities against enemies. Who should we use, honestly? Is Bullet or Grenier? No, Bullet or Grenier. Well, pause the AI, give myself invincibility. We will bring it down to, we'll leave him at level 60. Yeah, we'll do level 60, just cause. No, we'll do level 30. We'll do level 30. Alright. So this is just showing off her first ability, like I said, Fireball. Let's cast it on that guy. I think they have to be a lot closer for it to spread, but yeah. And as you can see, the little bottom, on the bottom right above the ammo count, you can see how many enemies have lit on fire. Not how many, but how much power things that game. That's like my passage. So That is my first ability. You can increase it with range and strength. Nothing too special about it. It's just good for spreading fire. Second ability, I want to show you what it does. Well, I'll just show a little bit. So here's what it does. So you start off at 40%, and as you just, I'm not gonna do anything like crazy right now, right? And I'm gonna keep it up. So just watch as it's gonna go up with time, right? That's pretty much what it does. And as it increases what was I gonna say? Your damage reduction also increases, so just keep that in mind. Right now you're like a 45, 46% damage reduction. You can get it all the way up to well, I guess the base one you can get up to like 85. Fire is good for stripping armor. So that's at 85% if I hit my third. By the way, showcase for the third is just knocking enemies down, lights them on fire. You strip armor. As it continues to go up, again. I think your first can affect your meter too. That is insane. I don't think I've noticed that before. Huh. Oh my god, you still... Yeah, so that was the second. I'm gonna show you the third without the help of the second. But as you see, you can strip enemy armor with it. So your third ability, like I said, you turn into an Eximus unit and you knock enemies back and you set them on fire. There you go. And you can strip some armor depending on your second. And yeah, that's pretty much what it does. So you want to keep an eye on your second ability, and then if it's getting too hot, you're bleeding a lot of energy, you hit your third to kind of expel that extra heat. And going for your fourth. Let me get some energy for this because this is going to be fun. So I'm not joking about like calling meteors down. So I'm going to see right here. Let's say these guys, right? There you go. So it looks like people that survive are immediately engulfed in flame. And that's that. Really fun frame. You're still alive. Really fun frame. She is good at spamming her fourth. A lot of people use that a lot. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, I do understand the appeal for it. Oh my god, excuse me. Let's show you the fourth again one more time before I go into the build area. And now the energy drain does depend on the amount of enemies that are close that you target, but yeah, it'll kind of just do that. It'll mess them up real good. So I did say you're gonna want to mod her for range and strength. So let's go on upgrade. I do have 5 form on her. I do have like a build for her because she's worth it. But let's start base real quick. If you don't have certain corrupted mods, you can farm on the Deimos Vaults. If you don't have any set mods that I use, you can farm them in Cetus, Fortuna, and the Cambion Drifts, aka Deimos. Alright? We're not gonna do anything too high tier yet, or too like endgamey. We're just gonna go base. Just if you don't have the prime mods either, you can look for Barricadier. And if you don't have the prime variant, you can go with the base. So what would I do if I was a new player barely using Ember or Ember Prime? I would go with, this wouldn't be that bad, Crosser Projection. Um, I'm gonna go with Energy Siphon just to generate energy. 'Cause she does use energy sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't drop enough. So let's go with some Energy Siphon. Now I'm gonna wanna go for Strength and Range. So I'm gonna slap on some Intensify, some Transient Fortitude. Does continuity affect anything? Not really. So we don't need a lot of duration. Yeah, we'll throw that on there. Some power drifts. You can get this as you continue. It's a quest unlocked. It's locked behind like a certain area that you're not gonna unlock yet. But yeah, you can go with this. Honestly, I'm not gonna use any Umbro mods. You get those in the quest as well. Um, definitely you want to throw on some flow. If you don't have prime flow, go with flow. Duration you won't necessarily need, but if you want to go for some duration, you can. I'm not gonna put it on this one. What else can we go for? What do we have for a deep polarity? If you want a solid survivability mod, this is good for shields and health. And what you can do, if you have it, where is it? Can run a Mars Hatred for armor and some more ability strength. And then want to add some range. So let's head towards Stretch, which is a good one. Where are you at? We'll throw on some Stretch. We will throw on some... That's fine. We'll throw on some Augur Reach. And just because we can, we'll throw on some Augur Secrets. So that should cover mostly your health, armor, and shield. Should get your power strength up. Duration, like I said, I don't really need much of it. Does it really not affect anything? Let me see. The fourth. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. So your second will build slower with less duration. Interesting. All right. We'll just run with this for now. And this is, by the way, a throwaway build. This just to give you an idea of what you would go for or what you'd want to go for with Ember. We are going to pick these enemies up to level... Oh, level 60. Double our what we're now. So here is the first. See, it's a lot wider. We'll activate in a second. See how it starts off at 50? It's going to end up at 90. So let's hit this guy again. It's going to hit this again. And by the way, I am just noticing right now that your first ability does build up your second pretty fast. I'm not going to lie. Your second ability does also scale fast with your fourth. But let me cast the second. We're already showing off the second right now. I'm going to show you the third. Let's say 70. We'll do right here. You can see everyone's on fire. Some people are dying. You're stripping off a lot of armor, which is good at just stripping off armor. Do it again. Imagine. There you go. Some armor is stripped. That's your third with the help of the second. And you can see your passive right now is like, well, it was high. Look at this guy. He's a really fun player. I highly recommend you check her out. A lot of people have picked her up also because of her heirloom skin. Because, I mean, come on. Can't deny that. Anyways. Now to show off her fourth. So coming over here. I'm gonna bleed out this energy real quick. Not the energy, but the there you go. We're starting at 51. Watch how fast it builds up when you hit your fourth. Starts building up really fast. Anyone that survives, like I said, will immediately set on fire. Really good stuff. Up here, you just and you literally strip like 90% of them. So just keep that in mind. Now going onto my build, we can cancel this. Go back to this. So on my build, I have Archon Vitality, I have Umbro Intensify and Fiber for the armor. I have Flow. I don't use a lot of shield because I usually rely on her second ability to keep me up. I run this augment, the Exothermic, which basically if you hit your fourth and they die, they have a chance of dropping an energy orb. Reach for the range, a little bit of range. I honestly, I think I might take this off. Because I realize I don't really need much energy. Much energy, much duration. Where is it? Oh no. Interesting. Okay. What if I take this off? Put that on there. Go over here. Oh. Where's Stretch? Well, or is Stretch a dash polarity? Oh no, that's dumb. Can I put it on here? Nope. Interesting. What can I put on this? I mean, I could go with more range. That's fine. I'm gonna run with that for now. But yeah, essentially what I have right now, Transient Fortitude, this for more range. This because it applies the damage proc twice, or the damage is applied twice. Plus I'm running Molt Augmented for more strength. I'm running Primary Charger just so I can deal more. Why am I running that? That doesn't make sense. Nah. As you can see, I haven't updated a lot of my builds. Ooh, this seems like a good one. Nah. And we'll go with this for just cause. Yeah, cause I'm gonna be spawning a lot of energy with my fourth. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to like do an actual like live fucking thing right now. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be running right now. I also did replace my first with um a helmet ability to give myself more power strength. Once again, just cause. So I think I might take it off now, knowing that I know more about the first and how it works. But yeah. Oop, running into some enemies. Bro. Yeah. And I'm just gonna give you a loop. I'm not gonna unpause these guys and take off invincibility. That was a waste. Essentially, armor. Not gonna be bad. My aim is horrible right now. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. She's really strong. One of my favorite Warframes. I don't use it as much because I have other things to do, but yeah, I usually rely on her third to light enemies on fire. Keep my second up for survivability. I use my first for the helmet ability just because. Oh my god, I feel weird. Yeah. This is really strong Warframe. If you're thinking about picking her up, I do recommend it. If you want to know where to farm her, if I'm not mistaken, you farm her on Saturn. She's still alive. Bro. You can farm on Saturn, take on the assassination. I think it's Sergeant Ruck. So you're going to want to go after for Ember. Base Ember. Ember Prime, you have to wait till she comes to rotation because I believe she is vaulted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. I'm sorry this was like kind of all over the place. One, liquor. Two, ADHD. Anyways, with that being said, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. What is going on? Is that glitched out? That is glitched out, right? Yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I will catch you on next week. Heads up, I might do the other, which one was after Ember, I think. What is it, Caliber or Equinox? Where in... Yeah, I will do, I will most likely do Equinox next video and then do Dante because I really want to get a chance to like work on him. And if you don't believe what I'm telling you, sorry, I know I signed off, but I'm going to show you all this last thing. Go back to my base. I really do want to understand him so I can give you all like good feedback on how to work on him.
Over for a bit, okay? The man needs me in his head.
Yeah, try to collect this, build this, collect him, and yeah, I'm gonna be working on him. I'm gonna level him up. By the way, when I told you I have loadouts for like each of my Warframes, almost all of them, I'm not even joking. But and it wasn't platinum. By the way, I didn't get this much by platinum. Story to this real quick before we like sign off. There was an update like a couple years ago that duplicated my loadout slots, and I've had like this amount of loadout slots for like ever. I just never did anything. And as they were adding more Warframes, I would just slide them all. Like there was a point where like I had like every Warframe like on here slotted, you know. But now that we have more Warframes than we do loadout slots, can I even buy more? I could buy more. I just kept it at that. So what I will do right now before we get off, and I'm sorry I'm searching this, I kind of don't want to stream, but nah, let's go over to, I don't use Gauss much. Oh, he has crystals, I guess. Let's go to Dante. Y'all can join me as I passion him, I guess. So I usually, so to give you an idea of what I do for loadouts, I come up with a theme that's like representative of the character. So Dante, if you all don't know, is kind of like a librarian or something. So I'm gonna give him the grimoire. Melee weapon, I don't know. What kind of melee weapon would I see a librarian using? And yes, that is my mindset when I look at like certain Warframes and how I give them a loadout. I do change them up every now and again, but yeah. Knowledge. Super random. I kind of wish they added like lightsabers in this game. That'd be fun. Maybe not call them lightsabers, but you know. Hmm. I feel like I need something elegant for him. And I think the Paracesis could be it. Or Pangolin, no. Maybe. I could go with an Akana. No. I need something elegant. The end of them, honestly, yeah, that would make sense. That'll be his. And then what primary weapon would we use for knowledge? Dude, every time I see the even song, I think of Everlong. I don't know why. It just sounds like Everlong to me. Hmm, what can knowledge use as a primary weapon? Hmm. If you hear a dog barking, that's on my end. My bad. Hmm. I don't even know his ability, to be honest. Mm, we go with the bow. Nah. I'll just give him a placeholder gun right now. We'll go with that for the placeholder right now. Um, okay, I feel like I've dragged this on too long. I didn't mean to drag it on. But yeah, I imagine a lot of you clicked off by now. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you all have a good day, wherever you are in the world. And let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what if you like Ember. I am gonna work on Dante right now, so there's that. And I will catch you all next week. We'll then do another Warframe showcase covering Equinox. If you're a regular viewer of mine, keep an eye out for the next Battlefield video. Because we're gonna be talking about Battlefield and Call of Duty. And yeah, have you all. Hope you have a good day and peace.